Hello everyone, this is Luna and I finally have time to myself. Yay! And so I'm going to continue where we left off. Yeah. So for just continuing on with the Duke's nightmare. What is his nightmare? I think this might be insomnia, I don't know. Anyway, this is my school's infirmary. I am wearing my regular school clothes. Does that mean that I am back to my own world now? Did you see Akiyama Asuka's face? It's as pale as a sheet. You don't think she's actually dead, don't you? Don't be ridiculous. The school nurse told us that she just fainted. I think she said it was due to exhaustion or something like that. That's a relief. Still, I wonder why none of her friends has come to visit her. She seems to be the type that would be popular. Well, I can't deny that she's rather popular with the guys who dig the cold and aloof type. But Akiyama doesn't have any friends. Every time someone tried to invite her to hang out, she always declines. Guess she thinks she's too good for us or something. I'm sure that she's just shy about her feelings. Ha! Shy about her feelings? You should have seen how she shot down that second tier 2 months ago. I don't have the time or the money to waste, were her exact words. It really irks me how she acts all holier than thou when she can't even afford to pay our tuition. Eh? Really? You must be joking. You don't believe me? It's true. I once overheard the teacher say that she goes to school on a scholarship, but since her grades are failing, they are debating whether to kick her out or not. My girlfriend also told me that she saw Asuka in a BMW with an older man. She probably sells herself out after class to pay for the extra expenses or something. But I guess it is understandable. Everyone knows Asuka doesn't have a father and her mother is an invalid who can't work. The money has to come from somewhere. I'm awake, you know. Oh my god, did you really hear all that? Yes, and to be honest, I have heard worse, so you don't need to look like a pair of elementary students cartooning porn. Thanks for taking me here, but if you will excuse me, I should be going back to class. Bye. Bye. I'm also going to take a look at White's route after school that day. Music. I know the conditions are difficult in your house, and you need to work, but do try to focus more on your schoolwork. After all, you are a second year, and it is important for you to start considering university options. You should consider quitting one of your part-time jobs and focus on your studies instead. If your financial situation is really that desperate, I can postpone the tuition dates for you if you so require. Thank you. I will think about it. Don't push yourself too hard, Akiyama. Minamoto from you. Oh, that's the guy that the Duke reminded her of. You know, as Boris's voice, I feel like he had a really posh voice. You know, as a guy, you should just quit your job and become my lover. It will make things easier, don't you think? I really hope you're joking, Mr. Minamoto. I am a high school student, not a prostitute. I suggest you go 2 streets down to look for that kind of service. I'm also sure that the ring on your finger doesn't approve. And you didn't even bat an eye. It's impossible to rile you up, isn't it? But I wasn't joking about my offer. If you are uncomfortable with the minor position, I am willing to wait a few years for you to go older. I'm also willing to pay for the 4 years of your university tuition, along with any other expenses you may acquire during that time. That should save you a considerable amount of time and energy, shouldn't it? And you don't know my lovely wife as well as I do. As long as her credit card isn't freeze, she could care less who I was sleeping with. You're a terrible person, Mr. Minamoto. Ha! I can't deny that. Still, regardless of how despicable I am, think about my offer. I promise you it will be worth the time. Here's my business card. I have written my private number on there. Call me when you have made your decision. Bye. Oh, she has really nice hair. Damn, okay. She could sell it. Should not know. As I watched the pieces of Mr. Minamoto's business card fly away to the sky, I would be lying if I said that I did not feel a bit of regret. After all, I was throwing the most obvious method of improving my life into the sky. However unconventional Mr. Minamoto may seem, he is literally the prince that had presented himself before me, and I am someone desperately in need of saving. Look, that has changed. But at the same time, by allowing him to save me, I would also have to give up my last shred of self-worth and pride, the only valuable thing that I possess in my impoverished state. As devoid of practical value those things may be, without them I would just be a pretty doll, empty and hollow with nothing but a pretty face. And that's true. Just like my poor mother. Aww. So no matter how lucrative Mr. Minamoto's deal is, no matter how gray and dismal the future may seem, I'll have to push on by myself. For freedom or happiness dependent on the will of others is not freedom or happiness at all. And I would rather have the real deal through the efforts of my own than fall for some petty illusion. This guy's changing. Well, I don't understand that. But before that happens, I have to be very careful. Ooh, girl! Mr. Minamoto's here. For Mr. Minamoto is a very persistent man. The death of Cinderella. The Duke's insomnia. Oh, I guess insomnia endings is when you get to the real world. Okay, that's cool. Chickens. Corrupted candy. Okay, I'll use this one. Now we get to see what... I get to see a sneak peek into White's ending. We can skip this intro. Huh. A sneak peek into his ending? Is it over here? Oh, hello, White! Hello! Who are you? Is that it? Okay, that's not good. So what is your name? Can't say my name. Oh, okay. Well, this is White and he's very pretty, but his ring has changed. Cause you know. Yeah, but he's very pretty. He has nice long hair. Okay, can I braid it? Probably not. Don't go over there. Oh no! Don't go over. No. So you can't go over here. I have a chance! Yeah. Well, that is the beginning of White's part, and that was the Duke's insomnia ending. So, next time we will go further into White, but not finish him. Obviously, so how well that turned out. I'm going to time it for about 15 minutes, I hope. Yeah, so this is Luna finishing Duke's endings, his Nightmare and Insomnia one, and I will see you guys later.